Yo, welcome back to the Red or Blue Pill channel, people. Thank you for returning subscribers and members. What we do here, if you are new, is we react to the most disturbing and creepy videos from the internet and we go through the latest. If you like what you see, don't forget to sub up, turn on the notifications, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. With that being said, let's roll.
Video is for entertainment purposes only.
Whoa, they were daggers. I'm on Harry's side, okay? I'm on Harry's. He did nothing wrong. There was evils. Boom, and she saw the camera. She went, telling you, he is in trouble when he gets home. Don't know what he did, but he's in trouble.
Well, Ariana Grande really showed that she's on the dark side of things, y'all. Not just because she's showing us her backside and that she got all red on. It's always the red, y'all. They love showing red. So y'all remember during the Oscars, she had two dresses on. One of them was this. I didn't notice before, but I noticed now. Look what's on her back, y'all. Do y'all see that shit? It's a red heel. So a lot of people looking at me like, what the hell are you talking about? Hold up. They say the devil's in the details, but the truth is hidden in plain sight, which is that shoe. If y'all haven't heard about the Red Shoe Club, go look it up. You will be amazed. So we all know that the red symbolizes what we bleed. The shoe wasn't worn by accident. And the fact that it's red too, that's just showing the ritual mark. So I need y'all thoughts down below. Did y'all catch this at the Oscars? And do y'all think I'm explaining it right? Or is it just fashion?
What a place to put the red shoe. Anyway, just in general, it's got to be for click. It's got to be clickbait in it. Like, they know we're going to talk about this sort of stuff. Surely that's what it is. If not, then it is very visible truth in plain sight. But I've been coming to think, like, is people waking up, or are we the minority, like a very small minority, and like they're not really worried because not many people are actually as awake as I think? Maybe because there's not really a lot of us, is there? And people still are turning up to shows and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know. They didn't catch me. I've got no good reaction to that one, people. I have no idea what to say other than I know that that was made by a man. Well, that was a weird video, and that reminds me of something actually that I'm going to bring up. But it was like a plasma UFO again. Like, there's so many of them. It's like normal. It's like normality now, you know. But yeah, today I went out into. I come downstairs. The door was wide open. I don't know why it was wide open though. So I went outside, and literally as I looked up, there was something just like, it felt like something just disappeared. And then I stared at it for a minute, where that place, and it was like all fuzzy, like as if it was like, I don't know. But I saw a guy on TikTok who had this fuzzy thing going on in his trees, like as if like, is it Predator? Who was the invisible Predator? I think it was a bit like that, but this was in the sky. So I don't know. Could have been an invisible UFO up in the sky, but I couldn't confirm it because it didn't come out. It was just fuzzy. So, you know, can't really get a picture of that.
Turns out Kentucky Fried Chicken is actually Kentucky Fried Cannibal. Because why is no one talking about the new advertisement that basically alludes to the fact that we're eating people and not fucking chicken? Once I show you this, if you think anything otherwise, you are absolutely insane, because ain't no way in the fuck you have an ad saying worship the chicken, but you have a person being dipped in gravy and turned into a fucking chicken tender. These companies have to do something called karmic retribution, which means they have to tell us what they're doing so they can afford their karmic loss. This advert absolutely makes no sense and it's fucking insane and very telling to stop eating KFC. Not only do we see multiple symbols in that video and multiple ritualistic practices, but we also see what appears to be cannibalism. They literally dipped a man in gravy and brought him out as a chicken tender. And you expect me to believe we're eating human meat? That shit already be tasting like deer ankles and fucking antelope ears. No, I won't be eating KFC. And this advert is very weird. It's very like, that egg looks reptilian. It doesn't even look like a chicken egg. But you know what? Yeah, go get y'all food.
Well, that's the alternative to, I keep going on about a blood farm or a soul trap or, we're just containers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, maybe we are literally just a food. We're a chicken hen. What do chickens live in? The thing, we put chickens in before we get them ready so we get them for our dinner. They've got no idea and they see us. They just think they're having a good old time fucking around the place. This is what we could be doing. We might be, they put in we might be one of them eco places, where they give them a good life. They get a really good rating because they think that they're just having a good life. They have a good life. And then before you know it, boom, you're out. And the reptilians have got you for their Christmas dinner or whatever they do.
I don't hear a voice in my head when I read silently. My wife is autistic and ADHD. What do you hear when you read silently, babe?
I read it. I hear myself reading it in my head.
You hear your voice?
Sometimes. But if it's like, if there are separate voices, then like there's a voice attached to that particular.
Oh, like different
but
characters?
Also, I play the scene in my head.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, sometimes if it's an interesting book, and if I'm still reading it, then it's got to be interesting, I suppose. But usually I can play the scene out in my head. I can kind of go to that place and see what's going on, and each one has a voice and a personality. Like, that's the point of reading. What do you do?
I just read it. I can see the scene. And sometimes, like, you've seen me do this. I'll work out, like, different accents or voices for, it's like I'm casting the screenplay.
Yeah, but you do a lot of stuff out loud, too. It's kind of annoying. Sometimes I argue with myself about what something means.
But there's never a time where you don't hear a voice, right?
Yeah, it's thinking. You're thinking. Like, there's several voices, and not like voices, but like,
Right.
I argue with myself all the time in my head, and sometimes in the background there's like the theme to Zelda or something playing, or
Whether you like it or not.
yeah, or Banjo-Kazooie. That one's always in my head, back from like the N64.
There we go.
But yeah,
The
there's always-
GoldenEye theme.
Yeah, dun 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 dun. Okay,
There it is.
Like, I'll get distracted from arguing with myself and think of like, oh, remember that time when you did that awful thing? Yeah, remember that person who hates you now? Wonder what they're up to.
That sounds very relaxing. Follow us. We don't know where we're going.
Whoa, I don't even know what happened there. He said, when I read silently, I don't hear a voice in my head at all. Like, no voice. Everybody hears a voice when they read silently, right? Even if it's just your own voice. Or it's not a voice, it's like... So, like, I'm reading the words. Like I just said once upon a time, and I can hear it in my head. Is that what you do? I need to know now. Like, I'm going to put something at the top of the comments section. And can you please let me know if you can hear your voice? Also, I think all the time, whenever I'm doing like repetition stuff, I'm thinking, and I do talk to myself in my head, but it's me, I think. But I do change my mind. I use it. It's like I'm having a chat back and forth. This is going to sound really crazy now. Like, I don't know. Let's say I'm trying to make my opinion up on somebody, or an event that's gone on that day, and I'm trying to work out like whether I was right or they was right. That sort of stuff. Like, I'll play that out. Could go on for hours. And we don't always come to an agreement. It's just weird, yeah. I don't know. I think, yeah, I don't know. And then they mentioned about visualization stuff, right? I'm sure when I was younger, I remember closing my eyes and be able to see loads of stuff like all the time. Now I can't really. I don't really see anything. It's just nothing there. But I'm pretty sure when I was younger, I used to be able to shut my eyes and I'd be like, I remember, especially when I was in like my 18, 19, 20s. And I remember because I'd be in like, I could go into like nightclubs and stuff in my head. I can't do it anymore, which is really frustrating. I don't know why. But even as a kid, like I think it's your imagination. I don't know. Let me know. Like, I'm really intrigued to get people's opinions on all this stuff.
They said telepathy is just the tip of the iceberg. It goes way deeper. I've been really getting back into the telepathy tapes.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's blowing my absolute mind.
Tell me about it.
There's this one boy, Houston. His story is just insane. Like, grew up severely autistic, non-speaking, and mom had just grew up thinking that he was basically almost like a vegetable. And she like came home one day. Her son walked downstairs, looked her straight in the eyes, which she said never made eye contact ever, and said, "I love you." Verbally. Through that was the beginning, figuring out that he could read people's minds. He could see what they were thinking. And then it starts with him talking about this place. He says that he goes to this place with other kids, other people that have this ability of telepathy. They call it the Hill.
Yeah.
And he says, we meet there, we teach each other things, we pray for each other. And it's like this community of kids that have this ability. They go to the Hill. It's not like a physical place. It's like not dimensional. It's like a place where their consciousness goes. And they said, but it's like in the shape of a hill. He talks to other kids around the world, like one from Denmark, one from Texas, one from like just all over the world.
Is it being tested, like them following up with these people, meeting?
Yeah.
So like they're touching base with all these people and somehow they've never had contact with each other.
Yeah.
They don't know each other at all.
But the part that it's proven is all these kids can speak multiple languages. The example was a 2-year-old non-speaking autistic kid. He could speak 7 languages.
Like what?
That he's never been taught before. And he's 2. Could be getting this wrong too. This is all secondhand.
All right, people. Let's see how connected you are to me. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 20. Try and guess what it is. See if you can read my mind. It's done. I'll let you know if you get it right or not.
It's time to blow the lid off Hollywood. Marina Abramovic and Michelle Lamy, why are they worshipped by all these celebrities? I really want y'all to look at these pictures, dude. Really look at them. Look at Jay-Z, man. Look at his eyes. Anything look weird about this picture right here? Oh, there's Hugh Jackman. Is that Simon Cowell over there? Oh, that's just a little kid. And wait, what's that behind me? There's Lady Gaga and Marina right there, man. As you can see, that's the same exact party I just showed y'all that Hugh Jackman and Simon Cowell were at. Kind of weird, huh? Here's yet another picture from that same party. Why? Let's move on over to Michelle Lamy, man. Y'all take a look at her, dude. What on earth is going on with that? To Marina real quick. Isn't that Oprah's friend, John of God, right there? I think it is, isn't it? But back to Michelle, man. You know, a lot of these movies about like the witches and all that stuff, they got the little black fingertips. She's got the same fingertips. So you tell me what that means.
I'll tell you what it means. They're all off their nuts. That's what it means. They're all demons, witches, warlocks, and vampires. I think it's warlocks. Is that the right thing? I'm going to be anything. I'll be a werewolf. Rah.
Talking of pyramids, dude, this new pyramid shit that's just come out.
Oh, this is insane. I was going to send this to you as well, Jamie. I'll send you one of the most comprehensive breakdowns of it on X because it's quite stunning. So apparently, through the use of LiDAR, they have discovered that there are enormous structures underneath the Great Pyramid that go kilometers deep into the earth with coils. So enormous pillars, and then these coils. They don't understand what it is because they're just looking at LiDAR images, but whatever this is a uniform structure. There's several pillars, and all of this is very weird.
Yeah, 600 meters descending down those cylinders, and then there's more stuff below it, and then there's additional structures inside of it. That was crazy.
It's really crazy. There's a guy, Jay Anderson, and he did a breakdown of it. Maybe this would be good. We could play this. it makes a little more sense when someone's explaining it to you.
Well, you need somebody that's an expert here, not me and you.
Zawi Hawass, by the way, has said it's nonsense. So I don't know.
Already?
Yes. According to Graham Hancock. This is the wonderful thing about having Graham
I texted
Hancock's
Graham yesterday. I was like, what's going on with this?
So click on that and go full screen, please.
How significant of a discovery this is.
I love the music. And geometry, so it's real.
You got to appreciate the dramatic intro.
Project Unity.
What has just been announced in relation to the pyramids at the Giza Plateau and the plateau itself is so incredible, so awe-inspiring and narrative shattering that I have been sitting here for the last hour trying to wrap my head around the implications of what we were just told. So this is pretty much breaking news because the new findings were announced on the 16th of March at a press conference held by the team who were studying the Great Pyramid of Giza with a non-invasive technology that was first developed by Bionde and Corrado Malanga called synthetic aperture radar Doppler tomography.
Fuck, that's a
this
mouthful.
was used to explore the internal structure of the Great Pyramid of Giza. And this method leverages the analysis of micro movements typically generated by background seismic activity to achieve a high resolution full 3D tomographic imagery of the pyramid's interior and subsurface components. The recent findings from deploying this technology are nothing short of mind-blowing, because what's been discovered is that there are huge structures coming down from the base of the pyramid deep into the bedrock, in fact over 600 meters deep, which then connects to structures that extend up to 2 kilometers below the surface of the ground. 2 kilometers. Massive internal structures connected to the base of the pyramid and extending deep down. This is what we know so far.
What does your friend think about it?
Which friend?
The one that said it's bullshit.
Oh, that's not my friend. That's Zawi Hawass, the head of antiquities, Egypt. He's like the head guy that talks to the archaeologists and gives the official narrative. In the past, he's been extremely hostile to Graham Hancock, but Graham Hancock and him have now become friends.
Oh, yes. I do know this guy.
Coordinating. Graham is a lovely guy. People that, like, enemies with him just need to get to know him and hang out with him. He's a genuine, real human being who's trying to find the truth.
Do you know what come to me today when I was having one of my think-alongs was, what are they doing? What's going on? Why are we all looking at the pyramids? What are they doing behind? There's always something. They bring up stuff like this. Everybody's gone mental over on TikTok. It's this is all you get. So what's going on? What are they, what are they trying to distract us from? That's what I'm wondering. Because like I said, you could probably why have we not dug them up already? Like, we know there's pyramids there, which there's something, it's not a natural structure. So why are we not looking at this stuff? You know what I mean? Like, it's a pyramid. Let's dig down and see what's underneath. Because we all know there's a lot more underneath, right?
Viewers, you don't know who the cameraman is. No, you don't know why you're being made to see these things. Nor do I. You're seeing me. I can't even see you. I may be dead by the time you watch this. Very possibly are. You don't know who's the man who's making things he wants you to see. Destroy your television sets now. You must listen to no orders. That's all I can tell you at this point in the event. Believe it.
Wow, that is just giving me I don't know, like a download. I'm going to start saying downloads because it's like I see things while I'm here and I just get these like crazy ideas in my head. Did I think of it? I don't know. See, we're going back to that again. I don't know if I'm thinking it, but it's coming to my head. So, television in the future. I was talking about this on another video where we're seeing weird orbs and stuff that go in the sky and stars which just move around. And I said, well, there are probably people in the future come back on history lessons. I tell you what it probably is, because this is what we're like. It's probably an entertainment show. I bet you've got a TV in the future where you can just go and watch the past. So you want to put the History Channel on. It's literally the History Channel. And it's that. That's the thing. They're the things. They're like, where should we go? Yes, let's go to 2023. So you see them. No, it's 2025. I still think it's 2023. That's how quick time goes.
This is the secret technology hidden beneath the Pyramid of Khafre, and it was never meant to be found. In the 1990s, a team of archaeologists uncovered something extraordinary beneath the Pyramid of Khafre. 4 massive chambers, each containing a towering pillar made of an unknown metallic alloy. The pillars hummed with energy, as if they were ancient batteries. After weeks of research, the team discovered how to recharge the pillars. When activated, they emitted a low, resonant frequency that seemed to sync with the Earth itself. The hieroglyphs on the walls describe the pillars as part of a defense mechanism created by an advanced civilization long before recorded history. But as the team continued their work, strange things began to happen. Equipment malfunctioned, communication devices went silent, and some researchers claimed to hear whispers in a language no one could understand. One by one, the archaeologists vanished. The project was classified as top secret, and all records were buried. In 2023, a leaked document revealed the truth. The pillars weren't just batteries. They were part of a global defense system designed to protect Earth from an unknown threat. The final note from the lead researcher read, "We awakened something ancient, and now it's watching us."
Yes, we're getting closer to the answer and the key questions of Nikola Tesla. He said, if you can work out the numbers 369, you will have the answers to the universe. Do you not think it is something to do with vibrations, frequencies, energy, all of that sort of stuff, you know? Anyway, I'll leave it there. End of the show, peeps. Thank you for watching. Appreciate the support. I'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon. Morning, evening, afternoon. Yep, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you tomorrow.